Okay, so I may have gone down a bit of a rabbit hole for points, or maybe I'm a genius. Here's what happened. So there has been chatter in the points community about buying and selling gold for the points, not to make money off of that sale, but just to get the points from buying the gold. My sister Carrie texted me about it, and I had just happened to listen to Devin Gimbel's podcast on Point Me to First Class, where she interviewed Chris Hutchins, who does a podcast called All the Hacks. And he mentioned it briefly. And so then I went to his podcast and listened to the whole thing. It's episode 206. He gets a little bit into the history of gold, but towards the end of it, he talks about this hack where Costco is selling gold at a pretty good price, and you buy it either in store if you can find it, but inventory is pretty low and it goes fast, or online, and then you turn around and sell it on collectpure.com. And he interviews a guy from Collect Pure, and it seemed pretty legit, but I'm not a gambler. I never have been. I do understand now with the excitement of all this, why people gamble, but I typically don't gamble, and I'm pretty conservative. I don't do the shopping groups that some people do that isn't technically, I don't know, legal is the right word, but if you don't know what that is, you can Google it. But I've never done that to get points. But this seemed legal, maybe a little bit risky. My financial advisor wasn't super excited about me doing it, but I watched the market for a week or two to see like what the Costco price was compared to what I could sell it for on Collect Pure. And what Chris Hutchins says is he was watching it too, and it was always that you would take about a 1.5 to 2% loss on the sale. But if you got an executive membership from Costco, you get 2% cash back up to a certain amount of money at the end of the year. So that sort of is a wash in terms of the loss that you take on the sale. And then if you use a credit card to buy it, which if you buy in Costco, you can only use a Visa, but online you can use a Visa or MasterCard. If you find a credit card that has a higher points multiplier, then this can be very lucrative. So I happen to have a card that had 3 times points, and that's what I wanted to use. So I was kind of, I listened to the podcast, I kind of understood it. I asked some ChatGPT some questions. There is a tax implication, which I can talk about. And I was sort of ready, but like not really ready to buy it online because there was that like delay between getting it and then selling it. So I just, went into my local Costco and wandered around and found a nice man named Christian and was like, you guys don't happen to sell gold bars here, do you? And he was like, oh yeah, just over here. We sell out pretty quickly, so we probably don't have any right now, but yeah, I mean, it's, we get jewelers in here all the time. We have a really good price. And so it just so happens they did have it that day. So I found myself buying it. And then I had myself a gold bar that I was a little bit nervous about. Okay, I'm gonna get my gold out that I've put here in the safe because I was too nervous to have it anywhere else. Here it is. So small. It's light too. Here's the back of it, cute little elephants. And I immediately went on Collect Pure to figure out what I needed to do. And there was definitely like a sign-up process where they verified me. And then I started selling. One mistake I did make initially was I thought that I had to post it and then wait for someone to make an offer. So there was like a 4-day delay where I was definitely panicking. But when I chatted with them, it turns out that you can just sell it right off the bat by choosing the highest bid. And it just so happens that 4-day delay was in my favor because the market had gone up, and I, in the end, didn't take a loss. I broke even, which means I got the 2% back. I got my 3 times points, and I didn't have any loss. Like, it was almost exactly even. And here's the packing material I bought to send it from Amazon. Well, that's where I bought the packing material. So for the inside box, I got these 5 by 3 by 1 inch boxes. There's a 50 pack of those. For the outside box, I got these 6 by 4 by 4 boxes. To put the little cute gold piece in, I got a little bubble wrap pouch. And then I got some bigger bubble wrap to just like package it if I need to. And then I got this water activated paper tape that's supposedly extra safe for wrapping it up in both the boxes. So there you go. So I think I might keep trying this. This is definitely not a beginner's hack. I would say if you were comparing it to skiing, this would be like a double black diamond. So definitely do your research. Know that you do have to keep all your receipts because technically it's a, what do they call it in the tax world? Capital gains. But if you keep all your receipts and you don't make money, then you just have to prove that you didn't have a gain, and so you're not getting taxes. So Collect Pure will send you a 1099, and then you will print a form, I think it's like 8594, where you will itemize all your costs. And in the end, when tax time is up, that will all kind of even out and you won't owe anything. So it's just a matter of keeping those records, I think. So that's what I'm doing. I also only told Carrie that I did this. I've not told my husband yet, so stay tuned for that.
What's this?
Remember when I got the Costco membership?
Yeah.
I mean, I got it for you and so that I could buy a gold bar.
A gold bar. Like
a smaller. I can show you.
Western gold bar.
Yeah. So I'm gonna set. I sold it, and now I have points.
Sold the gold bar.
I sold the gold bar, and it was all to get points.
You're ridiculous.
I know.